The righteous way to go.
Laying low, pressing pause, sleeping long, slow motion. Gonna do, shoulda, coulda, woulda done. Excuses, what are you afraid of? Don't you know what you're made of? One of God's greatest creations. Take this invitation now. Get up, 'cause you can't stop. Get up, got a lot to do. 24 hours, almost gone. Get up, don't sit back. Get up, if you wanna get there. Clock starts timing, time don't wait. He said, she said, they said. What do you say? It's your dreams, your choice, your time, your life. So don't.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Good morning. Woo! Man, this weekend was a ride. Ooh, felt like I wasn't in law school. I was doing so much this weekend. You know, I called myself cutting back on activities. But this weekend felt like I didn't cut back on a damn thing. Woo! I had a good time. You know, my weekend started on Thursdays. And it was, let me tell you something. This weekend was jam-packed. Thursday, I got on a Zoom with my sisters I went to synagogue with, and we have started a writing group. Oh my God. And it was so good to be on a call with them because we hadn't done that in a while. So it felt so good to just connect. So that was my Thursday. Just hear how everybody's doing. One of them got married. You know, just all kinds of cool stuff is going on in their lives. And so it was just lovely to just catch up. So that was Thursday. And we're starting this writing group. It's gonna be virtual because they live all over the country, you know. Out west, Seattle. One lives in Texas, one lives in North Carolina, one lives in Philadelphia, and I'm in Connecticut, and there's someone in New York. And then Friday, I had my violin lesson with Yada, and she worked me hard. And the video is up online. Then me playing rolling along, and rolling along. So it was good. And then I went to the gym, hung out with Robert, got my weightlifting on. Oh no, I didn't go see Robert, only because I went up to Greenwich for the White Collar Boxing fundraiser that Karima Brothers' brother does for the youth. It's a fundraiser. So I went to do that, and they let me get in the ring and to ask for money. They had levels of giving. So I participated in that, which was so much fun. I'd never been in an actual ring before. So I got to get in. And man, did I have a good time. Did I have a good time. And, you know, last week I was in New York for Sarah Lulu's senior lawyer, international lawyers project, which was very, very cool and swanky. But this going to the boxing, RF youth boxing was so much fun. Holy cow. I had a good time. A bunch of stars were up there. Karen DeBolt, Dr. Karen DeBolt Walton, Nancy Johnson, Paula, myself, Markeisha. Paula's baby is the cutest, the most adorable baby ever. Oh my God, that baby. You could just eat that baby. That baby is so doggone cute. It is just crazy how cute she is. So yeah, so it was the white collar boxing uh fundraising gala. It was fun. Those matches, people train, I don't know, for like 3 to 4 to 6 months or whatever, and they get in the ring and they fight. They get into a good boxing match. It was so and it was at the Hyatt Regency in Greenwich. And I got to spend the night. Marcus and I got to spend the night. But it was so, you know, so worth. It's a hike to get up there. Let me tell you something. And I thought I was doing something on Friday by leaving at 2 o'clock. That's how I missed the gym because I was going to go after gym, but I wasn't packed. I didn't have it together. Nothing. I was just out of sorts. But anyway, I got up there, but it took me an hour and a half to get to Greenwich. It was like, man, this is a lot. And I knew that from last year because I went last year. But I stayed this year. Thank you, Karima. I had such a good time. I mean, it was just, going with Nancy is wild because she is all in. She is all in. She gets into it. Her and Karen waving her napkin, her cloth white napkin. No mas, no mas. Boxing can be stressful watching it. But it was good. It was good. It was good. It was so good. So we did that. So Marquisha and I checked out of the hotel Saturday morning early, made our way to West Haven to Georgie's so we could eat before we go work out Saturday morning, which was really good. So we went to Georgie's. I like Georgie's because they have a vegan menu, and I like to get their vegan French toast. They do a damn good vegan French toast. So I got that. We hung out there, and then by the time we got to the gym, our food had digested. Like an hour had passed, hour and some minutes had passed. So we could work out. And we got our workout in. I mean, we did a lot. We did a lot on a Saturday. So we got our workout in at noon and ran some errands. Went home, chilled a little bit, and then I went over to Bill Grostein's 80th birthday party at Concord at 4 o'clock. The party started at 5. It was over by like 7:30 or so. And let me tell you something. Um, Ann Powers is the queen of all make anything look beautiful universe. She turned Concord into an archaeological dig. And I mean everything, the tablescape, the lighting, the mountain range that she made. Holy cow. Orchid Cafe did the food. They had two kinds of chili and chicken skewers and bison burgers and um, a little wine bar. Oh my God, it was just wonderful. It was wonderful. Oh my God, it was a good birthday celebration. Bill's friends came, public allies, board members came. It was just a magical night for him. He got to tell a story about the origins of why he loves the American West. Everything, every detail, everything was just beautiful. And I had such a good time. And I got to MC, you know, and I had a good time. Honored sang a beautiful song that told the story of how they met, about his mother and Bill and the artistry of what they've created. Oh, it was just pure magic in that room. And Powers, you are the GOAT. Ooh. And then I left Bill's party and went to Myra Jones Taylor's party, which was the same night, and hers was at Next Haven. Man, and they had a DJ, child, and they was getting it in. So apparently Matt and Myra met salsa dancing. So when the salsa music came on, they took to the dance floor. I thought I was in Argentina or Colombia or Puerto Rico, somewhere. Child, they was putting it on. They set that dance floor on fire. I got out there and did my little, listen, all black folks got some, well, not all black folks, but the majority of us been around Puerto Ricanos long enough to get a two-step in. I got my little cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, got my little salsa steps in. Had a good time. So many people that I was there. My professor and mentor, James Foreman, and his wife, Iffy, were there. And she looked beautiful. And I saw Professor Foreman on the dance floor. Yeah, 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 yeah. I didn't take any pictures of that. I should have. He was getting it in. He was getting it. Oh my God, these black folks was getting their suave bowler on. Cedar Park handled the drinks. They convinced me to have a daggone whiskey cocktail. And they convinced me well, because it was a damn good whiskey cocktail. It wasn't like a child whiskey cocktail. It was like a grown ass person. I needed a cigar with that joker. That was the only thing missing, was a cigar. So yeah, so Myra and Matt, Phoenix, and August, they have been in New Haven for 10 years. Well, August goes to Yale. He looks so handsome. These kids are grown up. I don't know why I'm surprised. They're the same age as my daggone kids. My kids are grown up. It's just amazing that, we all had kids together, raising up kids in church, confirmation, community, all the stuff. And now they're like grown people doing their own thing. It's just and Myra is my church sister. People are like, how do you know her? I was like, because we went to the same church. We went to the same church for years and years and years until they moved. And Matt did my show when his book came out. It was wonderful. And then I went to his talk when he had it at Concat. So it was good. I saw Titus Kaffar. I saw Eric Clemens was at the Bill Graustein party because he was in conversation with Bill. And then I saw him at Myra's party. He was about to dip out. I say, hey. Oh my God. It was such a good, and it was pouring rain by the time I got over there. It was raining lightly when I got there. Then it started to pour rain. By the time I left, it was just light rain. So I stayed for about maybe 45 minutes, because I was like, I got over there at about 8 o'clock. By 9:30, babies, I was home in my bed, in my pajamas with a glass of wine. I'm at the age now, that's how I want to party. I hit 2 parties, not one, but 2. 2 equally amazing, interesting, badass parties. Bill Graustein's party was everything. It was wonderful. It's what he wanted, and I'm glad he got it. His grandchildren were there. His daughter was there. It was wonderful. And then Myra had the party she wanted. A party with a dance floor and people and good food. I don't know who catered it, but people was digging it though. People was digging it. And Cedar Park hosted the bar. So it was nice. So I got in there. I made my rounds, hugged people, because I'm still fancy dressed up from Bill's party. But, boy, it's gonna be a fancy chick. So, whatever the dress code is, I'm gonna meet it. I'm gonna exceed it. So anyway, I and then so Nicholas Dawidoff and his beautiful wife was there, and she was on the dance floor burning it down like disco inferno. I was like, girl, y'all got to get out more. Leave them kids at home. Damn them kids. Get your asses out. Go take some salsa. Listen, Alyssa's right there in the village. Go get some salsa lessons. It was nice. So it was nice to see Nicholas because I've been missing him in spaces. He was at Possible Futures. He had just left. I missed him. So now I got to catch up. I was like, hey, let's get some coffee in December when I'm finished with finals. We'll catch up because it's nice. It was nice to see him and his wife. It was nice. So anyway, I'm there. I'm sitting with Titus's wife a little bit, chatting with her. Their son, oldest son, is at Howard, which is God. Those babies grow up so fast. Jesus Christ. I feel like everything around me is growing and going and getting older, not me. And listen, I got no beef about getting older. I relish it because I know a lot of mofos ain't standing today. I'm still standing. I'm still standing better than I ever was. Anyway, might get the reference. Um, so yeah. So anyway, I make my rounds, I hug people, I talk a little bit about everybody wants to know about law school, how I'm doing it, and blah 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 blah. I'm doing fine, everything's fine. And then I sit down, I have a couple of cocktails, I dance a little bit, then I grab my cloak and I ease on down the road. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ease on. I do an Irish goodbye. I put on my cloak and I'm like Harry Potter. Whoop, out the door I go. I get in the elevator. No, I get in the elevator. I get downstairs on the ground floor. Titus, James Foreman, and Eric Clemens they are leaving too. I didn't even see them leave. That's how smooth they are. I was like, I must be smooth too, because so we took a selfie on the ground floor, and we had a little conversation about our kids' dating lives and leaving parties with spouses and all that kind of stuff. I was like, I told her when I was married, we figured out 2 cars is best. So when he got, because listen, my then husband was like, Babs, you're gonna go to 10 parties. I'm gonna go to this party, and then I'm going home. Okay, so that was that. So that was my Saturday night. So I got home. I was home 9:30. I was in the bed. I had went to 2 parties and partied hard. When we party hardy. So I party. Sunday, I spent my Sunday. Uh, Sunday, Markeisha and I went to the gym at 8 a.m. Yes, child, we got to the gym at 8 o'clock. And Harry Jones, you need me to let you in? Uh, we went to the gym at 8 o'clock, and then we went home. We went to Edge of the Woods. We went home and made some good breakfast with real coffee. We stopped at Edge of the Woods because I needed some coffee beans. So I got coffee beans, and so we came home. We made eggs. I stopped by Burger King to get French toast sticks because the Burger King French toast sticks are vegan. Now I don't mess around with that ridiculous syrup of theirs. That's like glue. I don't high fructose. It's got high fructose corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, high fructose corn syrup. I don't eat that trash. I got pure A grade maple syrup at the house. So anyway, but I get the French toast sticks from Burger King because they're vegan. I I don't know if they meant to make them vegan. It was just an accident, whatever. So I got my French toast sticks. You get like 5 of them. We came home, made eggs, some bacon, and I had my French toast sticks. She picked up some sourdough bread for toast. Normally I would want toast too, but since we were already out in these streets, French toast sticks. So I had that, and then I got myself ready and went over to Yale Baker Hall at about 11:30, 12 o'clock, so I could do some actual law school work. So I was there till about 4 o'clock. So I was there. So I was there some hours, and my I had two pens because I didn't bring my pencil box, my pencil bag. This is my pencil bag, which is sitting on my desk because I forgot to throw it in my book bag. Markeisha gave me this some years ago. It's one of my favorite sayings. One of my favorite sayings. Can you read it? Yeah. So anyway, I left it home. So anyway, I'm at Baker Hall with the little Yale law students. A couple of them around. I knock on somebody's glass cubby and say, "Hey, have an extra pen?" Because my pens, I had two pens. They both died. Like they ran out of ink. I was like, "Oh my god!" But she had one. I said, "I'll give it back to you before I go." She said, "No, no worries, no worries." And so anyway, I was there till about 4. Marcus came at about 3. Because he couldn't find any parking because there was some youth event going on at Payne Whitney Gym, so there was no parking. When I got there at 11:30, it was parking galore. So then I went home, changed my clothes, and ended the weekend at the Luminary Soiree, hosted by Culturally Lit at the Schubert Theater Lounge or Cabaret. And let me tell you something. What an amazing event. Oh my God. And everybody understood the assignment. They came dressed. It was a Harlem Renaissance-ish um, theme. And everybody just looked glamorous. Like people showed up glamorous, you know, and and dazzling. It was so, 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 so good. It was just the right event that you needed on an early Sunday evening. And they finished 15 minutes early, which was for people like, Karen and I, we were like, because I've seen Karen all weekend. I was with Karen all weekend from Friday to yesterday. We were together. I saw her at boxing. I saw her at Bill's. And I saw her at this thing. And let me tell you something. Ife, if you're listening this morning when you should not be, you should be sleeping in because you should be very tired. That wasn't don't make it bigger. Don't add any acts. Don't keep it clean and beautiful and authentic the way it was. Me and Markeisha talked about it all the way home. It's now it's going to be one of my favorite events. Because it was so intimate and people in that room were just beautiful and they were happy to be there and so supportive. It was just, the food was great. It was just beautiful. And I hadn't been in the Schubert Cabaret since they created that space. Anthony McDonald was there. It was wonderful. And Shah Zanaya did an amazing, and Juanita Sunday, which is the dream team. Get you a dream team. If you want to make dreams come true, you need a dream team. Like I got my sister Lo, right? And I got Ann Powers when I want to make ish happen. So everybody needs their own dream team. And Ife has one with those three. And I got my daughters who are just, are always boots on the ground for me. So, and my daughters volunteer. I volunteered them to help. And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful event. It's now my new favorite event. I can't wait till next year. And they should, if they can't do it at the Schubert, then I whispered to the Schwartzman folks, you know what? This would be good at the Well too, babies. Although I like the Schubert, because parking is a premium in New Haven all the time. All the time. So it was wonderful. Alicia did wonderful bouquets for the awardees. And the awardees was the incomparable Marilyn Nelson, who looked beautiful and had such kind words to say to me. just, when people speak over your life that way, it just changes you. It really does change you. She just said, she's like, Babs, you are pure magic. Like, and people have said that to me, but when somebody like a Marilyn Nelson says it to you, who I don't hang out with her, you know, she's just a treasure. She's like, I watch you online, and she's like, you're otherworldly. That's because they see me going to stuff. That's why I just post a lot of stuff. But it was lovely to see her and her remarks. Tochi was wonderful. Shamant, wonderful. Yex did that viral award-winning poem of hers about the bear, and you know, and I just love her. She is stunning and smart and gorgeous. So I just got to love on some people that I just want to love on. So thank you, Ife, for just creating such a warm and inviting. That's one of the best award events. That's how it should go. That's really how it should go. Not 50 million people, not liturgical dancing and all this other kind of, I hate liturgical dancing. I don't hate liturgical dances. I believe the baby's got to be dancing. They got to do it. I just cannot stand liturgical dancing. I can't stand it. Don't ask me why. I just feel like I'm in church. I don't want to see people with scarves running down the aisles. I can't stand it. But that's all right. Fine. And so she had Adrian, the violinist, who was beautiful. I took a picture with him, and I said, I'm studying the violin. I'm practicing. He's like, just keep practicing. It just requires practicing. I was like, he's like 12 or something, giving me good violin advice. So cute. Oh my God. It was just wonderful. So I can't gush on it enough. It'll make the papers, and we'll run it in the inner city too. So it was good. It was wonderful. Had such a good time. So this weekend was an amazing weekend. Amazing. Coming off the weekend I had before, but every weekend I think is amazing. You know. Uh, But now I got to hunker down and get serious about, I've been serious about final exams that are coming up. This is really the last week of school. My last day of school is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is my last day. I just got civil procedure. So, last day of law school. And then my first exam is Thursday, December 4th. And then the last one is December 8th. So I'm getting myself ready. I want to do the very best that I could do, and get into it. So I've got a memo, um, assessing liability. I've got to get that turned in by the 24th. So I spent all day yesterday. Well, from 11 till 4, 3:45. Doing the background work for it, which I feel very good about. And I'm going to do my very best to finish, get it done, get it to some eyes for review. So today is a long day, a little bit. I've got a 10:30 class, and then I have a 2:30 class, and then that's it. So I'll be home by 5 o'clock, and that'll be the end. I'll be home by 5, and I'll do some studying, some reading. I don't have anywhere to be today, and then tomorrow I have one class, and then Wednesday back to 2 classes. So it's gonna be all right. 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 So I I feel like I know better about the exams than I did when we took the midterm. So child, we're gonna do the damn thing. I'm gonna try to stay out of academic warning. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If I fall to the 25 percentile of the class and I got to do academic, that's just one more class I have to take to shore up the academic piece. And that's, I have no illusions about my abilities. I'm gonna do my best, but you know, um, there's a whole bunch of really talented, smart folks in my class. There's 85 of us, and I might fall below the percentile. And I'm not gonna listen. I don't have no shame, no kind of way in my game whatsoever. I'll do whatever is necessary to keep me moving toward graduation and the bar. That's it. That's the goal. So whatever I have to do, if I have to be on academic warning to my whole law school career, so effing be it. I'm here. I am here. So now I got to raise some more money. So if y'all listening, you got some dollars, send them to me. The girl got to go back in January. So if you got some dollars, feel free to send them my way. If you know somebody with some dollars, send them my way. Tell them Babs needs a little money. I don't need a whole lot of money either. I need like less than 10 G's. So if you know somebody, help a girl out. Do my best. I know one thing, I'm not gonna quit. So I'll just have to go in. Listen, my mama was the biggest negotiator, and if she knows how to negotiate, how to make things happen, I got that skill set too. I'm gonna make it happen. You know, I'm going to make it happen. So let me tell you this other little crazy thing before I talk about national politics and the effery. My check engine light came on like Wednesday. It was like on Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday, so let's see. Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday I went to go have it checked out. I was gonna do it Thursday when I got back into town, but I was so tired. I was like, no, I'll get up Thursday before after violin class. So I went Friday to AutoZone because they do a free if your check engine light comes on, they do a free diagnostic. Because if I take it to the Mitsubishi dealership, it's $199 to do the same daggone thing with more bells and whistles. But the guy was like, "It's the same. If it's something to tell you something, I'll tell you and I'll print it out. And you can take it to your mechanic." He didn't. He was like, "There's no problems." He's like, "The sense it's probably the sensor. You probably hit a bump and it kicked on, and then hit another bump and it kicked off." And I swear to God, when I pulled into the lot, the daggone light, check engine light went off. It was out for 2 days. I get over there. I walk in there. I was like, "Well, the check engine light just went off, but I'd like you to check it. I'd like you to run a diagnostic." He's like, "Oh, it's all right. It happens all the time." It's like, when you make an appointment for the doctor because something is ailing you, and you're like, "Oh God, this is serious enough. I should go see the doctor." And then you go see the doctor, and you walk in there, and they like, "Okay, so what seems to be the problem?" And you're like, "Well, this was what was happening, and when I walked in here, it all went away." Same thing. I was like, "Oh, ain't that some?" I was like, "All right, whatever." So yeah, so that was my car story. My car story. My car story. So anyway, I don't know if I want to talk about these emails. I'm so sick of these daggone emails. And I do not think Bubba is Bill Clinton. No matter what you say, I don't think that. I don't think that. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, that listen, I don't care if she's trying to change whatever. Everybody has the right to change. I just think she's trying to run for president and she's trying to like get a broader base. All right, girl, Listen, you was a MAGA. I'm never gonna vote for you. Ever, never, 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 ever. So you don't have to worry about it. You are not getting my vote, crazy white woman. Mm-mm. After all that trash talking and lying you did, girl, you got a trail of lies. You can't clean that up being on The View. I'll tell you what, take your ass over to the Daily Show and sit in the hot seat and let them set you on fire. You got to be kidding me. I don't care. You go sit on The View all you want to. Listen, I'm not entertaining your foolishness. I don't care how, whatever you say, you was wrong or you felt bad that you contributed to the foolishness. You got that clown elected. You deserve every unhappiness that comes your way. That's all I'm gonna say. Be prosper and be well, girl. But you ain't getting my vote. And I know people see through you. And don't drop your party to come over here. I don't care if you become Democrat, super Democrat. You're not gonna get no votes. Maybe you will. You're not getting mine. So, you know, that's it. I'm not messing with these people. They are out of their minds. Just are out of their minds. Yeah. You know, whatever. That's what it is. I'll leave it alone. I'll just leave it. Leave it. I listen. We'll see what happens. Sometimes you have to just see what happens. Let it happen. See what happens. That's it. You know. Tea on an empty stomach doesn't bother me. It doesn't upset my stomach. Mm-mm. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it. So anyway, what else is going on? Let me see what else is going on. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I don't care about those emails. You know, I don't listen, I'm already confirmed. I don't need no more confirmation. I believe those women. All 3,000 of them or however many there are. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about I I believe the women from Jump. 30 something odd women telling the same damn story and they were all kids at the time. I people looking at them, I was like, yeah, they grown up. They were 14 and 17. And then that stupid Megan R. Kelly talking about 13. I don't know. Whatever. The foolishness, she was talking about age and the difference between an 8-year-old and a 13, 14. She's sick. To say that kind of nasty stuff just so you stay on TV, it's just, who raised her? She's a shameful white woman. She's just trash. I don't know how she eats with that mouth, you know, and she's dumb. God help her. Seriously, God help her. God help her. God help her. Because she's poison. She's just poison. And she always got her lips out. She got her lips out about Michelle Obama. I said, girl, go talk about white women. I got a hat that says, stay out of black women's business. She always talking about black people. Girl, go mind your white ass and talk to some white women. Go talk to white women. Keep black women's names out your mouth. She always talking about black people. And I know she only doing it because she's just trying to stay relevant, trying to stay on, in her show, because otherwise she wouldn't have anything else to talk about if she didn't talk about black people, in a negative way. And, if you have to spend your time doing that, do you really have any talent? If that's the only way that you can keep your shows and talk about black people who you do not know and just make stuff up and just say stuff, girl, go sit down. You know, I mean, even the dummies that watch it got to be tired. I mean, they got to be tired. They not tired. You not credible. You not credible. And she ain't been credible. She just blonde. I'm like, you look like grown up Nellie Olson from Little House on the Prairie, and equally mean, like a snake. Girl, go sit down. Somebody need to go check her. But people be checking her. That's the thing. Like, girl, you cannot go toe to toe with no black woman on this planet. Not near one of us. Girl, we'll cut you down. I mean, and just with language and words, because you're not bright. You're just blonde. Girl, go sit down. Get you some rest. Bless your heart. Bless your heart, Megan R. Kelly. Bless your heart. You could go to jail too, pedophile lover. Go ahead on. You got children? Let me see you put your kids in the room with these fools. Put your children. I dare you. Put your kids. Leave your kids for the weekend with these pedophiles. Since you're so fond of them. Yeah, I didn't think so. People crack me up with their foolishness. Level of foolishness. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It just cracks me up, you know. Uh, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna do? I finished up Reasonable Doubt. Man, that's a good show. That's a damn good show. I like it. I watched all three seasons. There's a fourth season coming. I like Jax. I like her wardrobe. You know, oh, some of that stuff though, I'm not so sure I would wear, but I like looking at it. Same for All's Fair. You know, same for All's Fair. I'm not wearing 90% of that stuff, but I love that they wear it. See, that's the thing. I listen. We already know women in law are not going to dress that way. Go to any courthouse in America and you'll see what real women attorneys are wearing. So people are whining and whining and whining. This is television. This is not a documentary. It's not a reality show. It's fiction. So they could be wild and fabulous in their get-ups. You know, women in law don't wear that stuff. Nobody's wearing a thong suit. Come on. But I like seeing it on Kim Kardashian because she's got a body that could hold that. It's TV. Some of y'all have forgotten what fiction is, or you're just so critical that you can't relax and watch something for what it is. You know, just watch it for what it is. You know, that's it. Don't have a judgment about it unless it's blurs the line between good taste, and then you could say whatever. But honestly, you could just turn the channel too. You know. Uh so I'm defending the show because I like the show. I like the cast. If I didn't like the cast, I would not be watching it. I wouldn't care. But I like the show. I watched that show. I watched Reasonable Doubt. And I'm these days I'm only watching shows with black people in it. If it's a show with white people only and there are no black people, I'm not watching it because I just feel like I don't. I'm watching. I want to see some black people and stuff. Ooh, before I take my break. Ooh, Idris Elba is coming back as Luther. If you've never seen Luther, go catch up the 5 or 6, 7 episodes or whatever it is, seasons or whatever it is. Catch up. It's such a good. I remember when it came on the scene, I was just blown away. And Alice is back too. Yes, so it's good. So hopefully this next iteration of um, Luther, he gets his name cleared, so he can stop being a kind of a fugitive, because he's one of these brilliant detectives, you know, like genius level detectives. So hopefully this one will clear his name or something. We'll see what happens, because he's the fallen son. So maybe he'll rise. I'm thinking, because I like to see it end on a high note. Because I like Luther. I like Idris Elba as Luther. You know, I think this was a vehicle for him that was rich and meaty and showed us, the grittier side of him. I mean, we got some of that with Stringer Bell for The Wire. That's when he bust on the scene, and everybody didn't know he was British. Who knew? And then we saw him, and it's just like, what the hell's going on here? He's British, and the whole time he was doing The Wire, he stayed in American accent. And then when it wrapped, he was like, I'm British. Okay. So anyway, I'm here for it. I think it's coming in December or March or whenever it's coming. I'm here for it. So if you've not seen, if you've not watched Luther, go start watching the back episodes. It's really really good. It's compelling. It's dynamic. It's gritty, and you will fall in love with him too. It's not romantic. It's he's taking on serial killers. I hate a serial killer. I hate a serial killer, but he takes them on in the UK. Thank God it's over there, but he handles it. He solves these things. But then he gets into some trouble and gets framed for some stuff. All the tension kind of things. But yeah, check it out. So I'll be back at 7:15. I need a break. I'll get some more tea or something, and I'll come back. We'll talk for another what, Harry? 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever you want me to do, and I'll be out. I'll be right back. Oh, that's good, Harry. Listen, baby.
Baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby.
Hi, this is Babs Balls Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
Remember the day I set you free. I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. Oh, baby, now ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
This is Harry Droz, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven.
Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see, I beg, stole, and I borrowed. Yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? I've paid my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. No. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high. I wanna be free to know the things Sunday morning. 'Cause I'm easy like Sunday morning. 'Cause I'm easy.
Baby love, my baby love, I need you, oh how I need you. But all you do is treat me bad, break my heart and leave me sad. Tell me what did I do wrong to make you stay away so long? 'Cause baby love, my baby love, been missing you, miss kissing you. Instead of breaking up, let's do some kissing and making up. Don't throw our love away. In my arms now, don't you stay. Need you, need you. Baby love, ooh, baby love. Baby love, my baby love, why must we separate, my love? All of my whole life through, I never loved no one but you. Why you do me like you do? I get this need, need to hold you once again, my love. Feel your warm embrace, my love. Don't throw our love away. Please don't do me this way. Not happy like I used to be. Loneliness has got the best of me, my love. My baby love, I need you, oh, I need you. Why you do me like you do? After I've been true to you, so deep in love with you, baby, baby, ooh, till it's hurt me, till it's hurt me, ooh, baby love, don't throw our love away, don't throw You went to school to learn, girl, things you never knew before. What 2 plus 2 makes 4, nah, nah, nah. I'm gonna teach you all about the deal.
Sit yourself down, take a seat. All you gotta do is repeat after me.
ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. All simple as slow, grade me. ABC, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. Easy as 1, 2, 3. All simple as slow, grade me. ABC, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl.
Come along, let me just a little bit. I'm gonna teach you how to sing it out.
Come on, let me show you what it's all about. Reading and writing, arithmetic, all the branches on the learning tree.
Listen without the roof of love, let me tell you, girl.
Education ain't complete, just gonna show you how to get an A.
Tell me, you have it. Listen to me, baby, that's all you gotta do.
Oh, ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. All simple as do, re, mi. ABC, 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. It's easy, it's like counting, singing.
Hi, this is Bad Girls Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
Sit down, girl.
sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't you proud of me? And you know it. Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't you proud of me, baby, baby? Please don't leave me, girl. Now I've heard a crying man is half a man with no sense of pride. But if I have to cry to keep you, I don't mind weeping if it'll keep you by my side. Ain't you proud of me, sweet darling? Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't you proud of me, baby, baby? Please don't leave me, girl. If I have to sleep on your doorstep all night and day.
Harry, I love the Temptations. I had to take a few minutes to listen because I love the Temptations. It's my favorite group. My favorite group. Good morning. Welcome back to Love Babs Love Talk. Talk up early. I'm Babs Rawls Ivy. Delighted. It's Monday, the beginning of the week. We're going to get into it. I got to make my way up to school in a little bit, but that's all right. I'm up. Okay, Harry sent me a message. Okay, Harry, I got a few minutes and then I'm out. Harry's like, okay, this is what we doing. Okay, Harry. I'm good. Listen, last week was such a good week, Harry, for publishers, University Publishers Week. That was such a good week of talking, and people really responded. I got so many wonderful messages. Got so many wonderful messages about the shows that all the folks we talked to last week. So thank you for the people who listen. And thank you for the people. Somebody came up to me yesterday and said they listen to me periodically, which I think is very nice. So shout out, shout out to the folks who listen to Babs Rawls Ivy up early. That means you're up early too. Woo! It's a lovely day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Somebody wants to know, Harry, what are you up to? Let me see. Where's Harry? Harry ain't coming on this morning. Harry's like, this is too early. Where's Harry going? Harry ain't going nowhere. Oh, he's got to go into New Haven. He's got to go open the studio proper. That's where he's going. He's not leaving the station. He just got to go open. He's got a station at his house, which allows me to do this. And then he goes into New Haven to the station, opens the station. Because people are still going to the station and do their shows in the station. Since the pandemic, I never went back to the station. I stayed in the ether. And it's good for gas because I could get more gas this way, and I got to fight parking. The way downtown is situated, woo, child. So this is good. Works out. Let me tell you what the weather is like, because people are like, Babs, you say the weather. Don't depend on me for the weather, people. It's 36 degrees. It feels like 25. So that means it's cold outside. Oh. Partly cloudy conditions expected around 8 a.m. The lowest feels like the temperature was 24. That was around 7 o'clock, which is like 20 minutes ago. So the highs today is 35. I got to find my hats. This head is going to be cold. I got to find me some hats. I can't be messing around. So that's the weather for you. So dress accordingly. I already washed up some coats, so I got some coats. Now I got to go and find some sweaters to put on. I got to find all my sweaters. And, my boots and all that kind of stuff. Socks. So I only got one more week of school. So while I'm on break, I could just sort through all that stuff and get it together. Clean up my space. Get ready for the next round of classes, the next round of classes, and be ready to rumble. Be ready to rumble, child. So, all right, let me just try to be inspiring this morning on a Monday. Let me be a little inspiring because it's tough times. It's very, very tough times for people in a lot of ways. And when it's tough times like this, it's hard to see your way clear. It's hard to think. It's hard to breathe, because things seem so uncertain and things are moving fast and you can't catch your breath and all of that. Now I always invite people, and I do this regularly, especially when I'm like rushing. I just deliberately slow myself down, even if I'm late, because it when I slow myself down, I can catch up to myself. When you get into that cycle, I'm late, and then you start to rush, and I gotta, you lose sight, and you make mistakes, and you could have an accident, all those kinds of things. So what I do is I deliberately slow myself down. It works every time. Because if I'm late, I'm not going to be less late. There's no such thing. You just be late, you know. So I just slow myself down when I'm trying to think about what I need to do, or, I was like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And then I was like, wait a minute. Let me look at the plan and let me walk myself, not run, let me walk myself through what I need to do. And that works. So try that for yourselves when you're in a frenzy, when you're trying to juggle all the things. Slow it down. And I don't say stay in slow motion mode forever and ever. I'm just saying slow it down so you can catch your brain up to your heart, to your body, so that you can move effectively, Because sometimes we just rush through and we miss some salient moments. And I'm at this part of my life. I want to savor and enjoy just about everything. That's where I'm at. I want to savor my time with my friends. I want to, when I'm reading, I want to really be present in the reading. When I'm doing nothing, I want to be present doing nothing. I don't want to be doing nothing and then my mind is racing about, well, what I could be doing. That's the antithesis of doing nothing. And people don't know how to sit and do nothing, because doing nothing is doing something. It's giving yourself back to yourself. So do that. Give yourself real grace about, let me sit and catch my breath. Let me sit and gather my thoughts. Let me sit and clear my mind. Do that. We have bought into grind culture. We have bought into, if I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing nothing. I must be lazy. I must be, and then we start to beat ourselves up. And I'm like, just sit and be still. Prayer is you talking to God. Silence is God speaking. And so some of y'all have to allow God to speak. Because, you don't want a life of burning bushes. Because if you get a burning bush, that means God is yelling at you. That you've ignored all the whispers. So now I got to set your ass on fire because you've not listened to the whispers, the gentle push and pull. You've not heard it, or you've ignored it because it just seems so faint. And you're like, no. So you wait for the 3-alarm fire in your life to do anything. You don't have to wait for the 3-alarm fire. You can listen to the gentle push pull of God's presence and God's call. You can't do that. Learn how to train yourself to hear your intuitive self. And the only way you get to do that is if you slow down and sit still. And I was having this conversation the other day. Somebody said, oh, I don't know how to be still with myself. I don't like it. Why don't you like it? Why don't you like yourself? Sit. Calm your nerves, your brain. I like to say, cool your brain. Don't think about the next thing. Be present in this moment. Because people think, well, this is what people say. I can't meditate because my mind is racing. You can control your mind. You have the power. It's your mind. You can slow it down. Just slow it down. Think about one thing, not 20 things. And if you have to make your list, slowly make the list. Okay, this is the thing I have to do at 2. And then you see it. This is the thing I have to do at 5. Then you see it. You have the power. It's your mind. It's not my mind. I know how to control my mind. I know how to sit quietly. I know how to sit quietly for hours on end. I know how to do it. I used to be one of these people who couldn't meditate, be like, oh, my mind is racing. It's fine if your mind is racing. It's fine. But start to take control of it. You don't have to react to things. You can sit, be quiet, and listen. You can whisper prayers. But you want the answer to the prayers, you have to shut up. God is still speaking. That's what we say in the UCC world, United Church of Christ world. God is still speaking. But the only way to hear God is if you shut up. So you have to be quiet. Get still. And practice. It takes practice. Spiritual maturity, spiritual muscle is a muscle. You have to keep at it. It's like when I lift weights. The weights get heavier. That's the only way you build muscle. If I stayed at a 5-pound weight, I'm not building nothing but wasting time. But if I start picking up 15-pound weights, 25-pound weights, 30-pound weights, I'm building some muscle. And I built some muscle. Like I can feel it. Same with your mind. Same with your spirit. Same with your soul. You got to build it. You got to tend to it. You got to lift the heavy things for it, in your mind and in your spirit, and it's fine. I have a couple of practices that I do to keep me connected to my humanity. I wake up every morning and I say to myself before I walk out, today I'm going to meet Christ. In every person that I see, I'm going to meet the Christ. Now, granted, every day I fail. I fail every day. Every day. Sometimes I meet Christ, sometimes I don't, but I fail all the time, because it takes a kind of reverence for humans for me to acknowledge somebody else's humanity, without cussing them out because they cut me off in traffic, without having to stay when they do ugly stuff, that kind of stuff. I'm never going to be one of those people that won't have an opinion and won't be judgmental. Hella judgmental. Hella judgmental. I don't apologize for that. Judgmental means I get to decide who I want to rock with and who I don't. Everybody can't be at the table with me, but I sit at the greater table of humanity. Right? That's the push and pull. My inner table and my outer table. In my inner table, I have to do other sacred kinds of things to hold it. My outer table requires some other kind of sacred things. The bigger humanity table is we are all one. The inner humanity, the inner sacred table is the chosen table, the chosen folks who sit at the table with you, who stay in communion with you, and we should have that. This is how I go about the world. I live in a world like that, and I like it. That's how I keep peace in my universe. I think everyone is sacred, and it's all right to have circles. And I like circles because it's a continuous flow. It's a continuous flow, So spend some time getting quiet. Relax your mind, sit still and stare out the window, or and not even read a book. I mean, Sure, read a book, but sit and be still and do nothing. Just relax your body. Feel your toes, your fingers. Think about your elbows, your knees, your calves. Like go through your whole body and check. Do an internal check. Oh, I've got a little ping in my back. I didn't notice that before. Oh, I got a little whatever, whatever. Just pay attention to your body. Learn how to do that. You know, I'm a big proponent of self-help books. That's how I got to the place that I'm in my spirit. But you can read all the self-help books you want. You gotta execute. You can't just keep reading them. You gotta read and then do. Gotta read and do. You gotta read and do. And sometimes you gotta go back to the book and be like, okay, all right, where I'm at, and then go do. And you might not be successful sometimes. You might not, but you gotta keep at it. That's the thing about life. It just keeps calling you to show up in it. To show up in it and do what you want with it. So keep at it. Don't shut yourself down. Because things are so momentary. Nothing lasts forever and ever and ever. Things are always. Sometimes, in the words of Miranda in The Devil Wears Prada, it moves at a glacier pace. Sometimes things move at a glacier pace, and sometimes things are lightning fast. Woo! Did you see that? Woo! Did you feel that? Woo! That happens so fast. Sometimes, and then sometimes it's like paint drying. But that's the beauty of life, and the power of you to control what you can control in your universe. And there are things that you can control, like your mind, like your thoughts, like your heartbeat. You can control that. You can slow down your heart racing. You can slow down your mind racing, and you get to decide how you show up. I'm rarely in a bad mood. I'm rarely depressed. I don't have anxiety. So not to say that there's not a judgment about other people who have anxiety. It says I'm just not one of them. And I know I know what depression looks like because I have been a depressed person. I have. It's shit. And I just sort of changed my mind about it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it until I got to the place when I started to say, well, how do I want to show up in my life? What does that look like? And then I just started showing up in my life. I'm happy, but I'm already I've been happy. It just took a little bit to center it. I'm happy by nature, but it took some years to center it. On top of the depression and the sadness and all the trauma. Now I know how to put things in its place. So I'm rarely unhappy, rarely sad, and rarely anxious. So, woo! 5? Is that right? Holy cow. 5 Mondays until Christmas. 6 Mondays until 2026. Are you kidding? Is that right? Wow. Woo! Fa la 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 la. Yikes. You hear that, Harry? 5 Mondays till Christmas. I better get these decorations out. I got a Santa out there on the porch. I put some ornaments, more lights. More lights! We need more lights. In this season of magic and miracles, this is and mystery. We are entering the season of magic and mystery and miracles. Yes, we are. And I love this time of year. I do. I do. I think I feel more joyous, although I'm hella joyous in the summer. when I have to put on a hat and coat. But okay, that's just my age talking. Because I was younger, I welcomed winter, the crispness on my cheeks, and the putting on coats and gloves and layering. That's when I was younger. Not so much now. I'm like, ooh, ah, yeah. So, but anyway, so 5 Mondays, 6 to a new year, 2026. Wow. Wow. So anyway, uh, this is what it is. This is what it is. So we're getting into the season of mystery, magic, and miracles. And I think we all need that. So wherever you are in your life, hold on, and reach out if you need to. And we need each other. Everybody needs each other. Let's not be lone wolves out here. That doesn't serve anybody except wolves. We can You can get in a community and thrive in a community. Pick your pick your community. Build your tribe. Roll out your tent. Gather people to your table. All the things. We know how to do all these things. So do them. Don't sit alone. And I know it's hard. Because go back to your kindergarten years. And I tell this to people all the time. Go back to kindergarten because there's these stories and these studies of people who can't make friends as adults. Go back to kindergarten 101. Play nice in the sandbox. Share your snacks and your toys. Use kind words, as my nephew Taylor used to say. Use kind words. And that's the beginning of building friends. Play nice in the sandbox. Don't hit people. Don't bite people. Share your snacks. Share the toys. Use kind words. All of that. Yes. So, Christmas music after Thanksgiving. Yay! Harry, Although I've been listening to Christmas music, Harry, but I feel you. I amp it up after, because I needed some Christmas music now because the world needs some Christmas. Need a little Christmas right this very minute. So yeah, but I'm ready. We got the caroling schedule, Harry, ready for this year. We got the World Needs More Love Letters schedule. My sister Lo is crafting the invites to send out and send into the world so people can participate in caroling. So we're doing one World Needs More Love Letters event and 2 Christmas Carol events, one here in Newhallville, and such a great success at Possible Futures. We're doing one again at Possible Futures, and that will be my commitment to the season. These are really my own vanity love kinds of things. The world needs more love letters. I've been doing this since Hannah Venture has been doing it for the last 20 some odd years. And I just started opening it up. This is the 3rd year we've done it at Possible Futures. I just started opening it up to my community of folks to come and do what I have been doing for 20 years, writing anonymous love letters to people because it just lifts my spirits. So, let's just get into it. It changes your mind when you think about somebody else's plight and you want to send cheer. When you send cheer to somebody else that is not connected to you, that you do not know, it changes you. It changes you. So, it'll be more about this later. So anyway, I'm on my way out. I'm going off to school. I'll be back tomorrow, up early. Love Babs, Love Talk. Thank you, Harry.